San Diegans fed up with high power bills, took their frustration to the streets today. Protesters targeted SDG&E's president as he spoke at a major conference. They say the record high rates are hurting families across San Diego. I went to the rally outside the Rady Shell and spoke with those pushing back.
No! Corporate greed has got to go!
SDG&E's president Scott Kreider was a keynote speaker at the DTEC conference happening at the Rady Shell. The protesters' message? Bills are too high and putting a financial strain on working families and seniors.
California's investor-owned utilities are much higher rates, so our rates are not normal, they're not typical, they have to stop.
That's San Diego 350's utilities campaign manager, Park Troutman. The nonprofit aimed at combating climate change was joined by several groups to organize the rally, including the Alliance of California for Community Empowerment, or ACE. Barbara Pinto is a San Diego resident and member of ACE.
They are definitely putting profits before people. Their rates are ridiculous. They have a monopoly. I was born in San Diego, and they have been the one power source in San Diego since as long as I've been here. And for decades, I've seen the rates increase. And with inflation and the cost of housing here, it's just not something that people can afford.
In a statement, SDG&E tells me in part, quote, "We know that any change in energy costs makes a difference to our customers, and we work to keep bills as low as possible while continuing to deliver the safe, reliable energy that families and businesses across Southern California depend upon every day."
To note, San Diego Gas and Electric made $891 million in profits in 2024, according to financial numbers filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Those profits and rising utility bills have drawn increasing scrutiny from San Diegans as customers across the state continue to see their monthly energy costs climb.
Well, dozens of people from environmental and community groups rallied at the Rady Shell today to protest SDG&E's rising rates.
The demonstration took place just before SDG&E leaders spoke at a major utility convention, with protesters saying the latest increases are just putting too much pressure on San Diego families. Our Jamie Chambers, he joins us live with more on what demonstrators are demanding and how the utility is now responding. Jamie.
Good evening, Maria, Andrew. DTEC is in town. That's the major convention for all the utilities. Protesters used this opportunity to direct their messages directly at the CEO of SDG&E as he addressed the entire convention.
What do we want? Clean energy! When do we want it? Now!
The temperature was turned up with protesters gathering outside the DTEC conference, which focuses on utility companies.
If we don't get it, shut it down!
Year after year, they keep raising the rates, and they do not stop. They do not have plans on stopping.
It became very apparent to me as soon as I moved here about 11 months ago that the electricity rates were the highest in the country.
God, Kreider, you can't hide. We can see your greedy side.
Calling out SDG&E CEO by name, protesters were there to pressure the keynote speaker to reverse course on the plan to increase rates again, making San Diego, again, one of, if not the most expensive power company in America, pulling in $890 million in profits just last year.
Just under $150 a month, and again, no air conditioning, less than 500 square feet for two people.
We are here to ask for your sympathy, your compassion.
SDG&E says that they are one of the most reliable utilities with a major focus on wildfire prevention, making operations more expensive.
We had a catastrophic wildfire in 2007 and caused by our utility equipment, and we created an ethos from that moment forward. Our ethos is never again.
Clean energy! When do we want it? Now!
Barbara Pinto was born in San Diego in 1947 and says holding on to her hometown gets harder and harder every year.
I hope that they'll have a heart and they'll realize that we all need somewhere to live. We all need to be able to pay our bills. Have some compassion for the average man.
We need your help. Go talk to Scotty. Have Scotty call us.
SDG&E raised rates at the beginning of 2026. They expect to raise rates once more in April. That's the very latest from the Embarcadero. I'm Jamie Chambers. Andrew, Maria, we'll send it back to you in the studio.